Alright guys, welcome to Dungeons of Chaos here. Now, this isn't part of our normal playthrough, it's not going through the quest line. I want to address one of the topics that keeps reoccurring with the Facebook threads, and it has to deal with the autocast with the autocombat spells. A few people have been asking for default spells to go to Poison Dart and Frostball. Now, both of those have a limited range to where your caster's going to have to walk up and get into combat first and then be able to cast it. And then sometimes, especially with Frostball, you have splash damage zones where it doesn't have to be directly on the target. Now, coding not only the pathing for your caster to walk up and be in range, but also the target selection can be rather difficult to code. And there's actually a little bit of easy way to do that, not coding wise, but to reprogram yourself to be able to actually do it quickly, so you don't have to actually modify the game or rewrite any code. I'm going to show you what I do. Now, my mage, I normally have him on autocasting Meteor. He has enough mana reserves to be able to do that. My first Geomancer, if I don't have him on casting Frostball, I normally have him on Lightning Strike for dragons because it deals good amounts automatically. Same way with my other Geomancer. But with my green one, he's going to be my Poison, and my blue hands Geomancer is going to be my Frostball. And then I normally have my Priest. She's normally on attack, if not in range, because she has a nice little frost weapon. But I'm going to keep her on Magic Missile today to keep her out of the back lines, because generally your guys are that I have a very squishy Priest. And you want to keep her out of combat. So let's get everybody in range and I'll show you what we do. Alright. Now, I don't need the Priest. Let's go ahead and grab my Geomancers. And I'm going to pull him into range. And he's going to be in range. Now, once you have Frostball at a decent level, wait until my items go away. At a decent level, you got decent range. You can see I almost hit the entire field. If I stuck him in the middle here, he'd probably reach everything. And the same way with Poison Dart is once you're in a decent level for that, you're going to have quite the range. You get quite a few turns. And see here, I have roughly 1, 2, 3, 4 squares between my Geomancer and that dragon. So he's got to have a safe distance there, but at lower levels, it can be as short as 2 or 3. So he's going to be fairly close. But what you want to do is you want to try to use 2 things here. Now, if you notice where my Frostball is, it's over here. It's over here on the kind of in the middle, and my Poison Dart is actually over here. I'm actually moving my Geomancer right now. So what you want to do is actually just adjust your quick action buttons to reflect where your spells are, to where they're matching. Let's put Mana Rupture back up there and flip those. Now that is actually to put my Frostball and my Poison Dart on the same quick action button, so I don't have to move my left thumb. So left thumb is to select the spell, right thumb is to select my target and cast. And as long as you're not touching the other screen here, and he is moved out of range, so let's get him back in. And I'll show you that it can go fairly quickly once you have them set up and you're in range of your target. Now again, this is just me using both hands. Spells on the same quick action button. Quickly select the spell, select the target. Now this is to cut your time down, so if you're searching and pecking with your index finger, that is fairly slow. So instead of just having the game recoded, just reprogram yourself to give your phone or tablet a little bit of a tilt, use both hands, and quickly dispatch these dragons with poison and frostball. And if you notice, he's taken hundreds of points of damage from frostball and poison damage over those ticks. It didn't take long once we got it set up and got going. So it's just a little bit of a trick that you can use while farming, especially with dragons. Ancient dragons, if you have a high stun or multiple frost weapons, you can certainly get them locked up pretty good to where they don't do anything. Now I'll show you again real quick. Let's get the dragon, our geomancers, in the spot we want them. Now I'm going to keep him. I just need to move him a little bit. Alright, and once he's in, go ahead and get both of them off of autocombat. Poison dart, frostball, poison dart, frostball. And just as quickly as they come up, you can click the spell, click your target. Not as fast as what auto combat functions would be, but again, this is at a save a little bit of time. We might get some other functions that are a little bit better, and this adds a little bit more to the tactics. I mean, personally, frostball at level 7, level 8, the freeze duration is a little bit overpowered, and you can freeze lock just about anybody as long as they don't have a really high frost resistance like the frozen beast and the frost beast in the valley. See? Quick and easy. Just the tilt of the phone and use both fingers once you have your buttons set up. So I hope this helps you with the dragon farming. Helps you get them into poison and freeze lock a little bit sooner. But again, you want to stay safe. You want to keep your casters out of melee range and get them on target. Happy exploring, and join us later.